Hello and welcome to our number talk. Today we are looking at the expression 95 minus 49. What we do in a number talk is we use mental math. That means no paper, no pencil, to try to solve an expression. Then we explore all the different ways we could have used to figure it out. So before we go any further, let's do that. Pause the video, work out 95 minus 49 in your head. When you have your solution, unpause the video, and we'll look at all the different strategies together. So the first thing that we could have done is use a strategy called adding up. And what we do is we start with our subtrahend. That's our smaller number in a subtraction problem. And we're just going to take little jumps. We're going to take little addition jumps. We're going to try to first get to the next 10. And that's going to be just a +1 jump. Ultimately, our goal is to get all the way over here to our bigger number, which in a subtraction problem is called the minuend. So we're just going to take jumps now. Well, let's take a huge jump. Let's go a big jump, and I want to get to that next 10 right below our minuend. So 90 is as high as I can go if I'm going by tens. If I go one more, that's 100. That's too big. So what's that jump from 50 to 90? Well, I got 50, and then I'm going to count by tens. 60, 70, 80, 90. That's a +40. I also think 5 plus 4 makes 9. And then you've got just a little tiny jump of 5 left. So we add this up. We've got a 1. We've got a 40. That's 41. Add that 5. That's 46. So hopefully you got that difference when you were subtracting in your head. 95 minus 49 makes 46. We can also use a strategy called compensation. So we're going to kind of do what we did with adding up. We're going to take our subtrahend, and we want to get it to the next 10. So 49 is only 1 away. So I need to get that 49 with a +1. Now I've got a 50. Now if I look at this subtraction, if I just bring our minuend down, that's a lot easier. No regrouping necessary. I've got a 0 in my ones place for my subtrahend, and that's really easy. I can just subtract that and just say, look at that, 45. Because 9 minus 5 is 4, 5 minus 0 is 5. So I'm close to my answer, but remember, I actually changed my subtrahend. I added 1, which means I subtracted 1 more than I really should have. So since I took an extra 1 away, I've got to give that extra 1 back. So now I go back to my answer of what I was looking for. There's my 46. So whatever you add initially, you add back and you get your answer. Now, we can do a strategy called counting back, and it's kind of like adding up. It's just backwards. We're going to start here with our minuend, and you guessed it, we are going to just take little subtraction jumps. And so that's going to be 90. It's a -5, and we're going to get all the way down to our subtrahend. Some of us like to count up, some of us like to count back, and that's perfectly fine. So we're going to let's take jumps of 10 rather than a one big jump. So that's -10. That's -10. Now I'm down to 60, -10. Now I'm down to 50 with another -10, and I've got that little tiny baby jump left of -1 because 49 is really close to 50. Then we just add up. We've got a 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 46 once again. Another strategy that we can use is called constant difference. Now this one's kind of fun. It's like compensation. It starts the same way. You look at your subtrahend and you're like, how far do I need to go to get it to my next 10? Well, 49 is really close to 50, so you just add 1 to get up to 50. This is where it gets different. You take that same +1, go ahead and add that to your minuend. And watch what happens here. We have a balanced expression because I added a +1 to both minuend and subtrahend. The difference between 95 and 49 is the exact same difference between 96 and 50 because I added 1 to both terms. I just bumped them both up 1. But look how much easier this problem is. 96 minus 50. This might be one of my favorite strategies. This is super easy because now I've got a 0 in the ones place of my subtrahend. No regrouping necessary. And you get your same answer of 46. So if you can find any other ways If you found another way besides the 4 that I showed, that's wonderful. Add that as a comment on the video. Teachers, if you would like a copy of this slide deck for your own use in the classroom, you can find it on my website, 5minutemath.net.